Hi everyone, welcome to the online video tutorials. I, Professor Ningamika Jivedi, am here to talk about the subject organization leadership. In the previous video, we discussed about the Unit 1 Introduction to Leadership. We analyzed who is leader, what is leadership, importance of the leadership, as well as we discussed about the characteristics of the leadership. In this video, we try to understand what is the role of a leader and also some of the qualities of leader and the major difference between leader and a manager. So let us understand one after the other. So today we're going to discuss about the role of a leader, which is very important question which can be asked for 10 months. Explain the roles of Mintzberg managerial roles or explain the 10 important roles played by a leader. So it explains into three categories, that is interpersonal roles, informational roles and decision roles. As the title only says, it clearly explains about the each specific character, interpersonal roles. It talk about how personally a leader can create a bond between the different subordinate or a management. That talk about the interpersonal roles. Second, when we discuss about the informational roles. Informational roles always talk about the gathering the information, or it might be to guide any information to the subordinates. He need to gather the information and he need to communicate the information to the subordinates. Either he may act as a mediator. So those roles talk about the informational roles. And the next one is decision roles. Decision roles talk about the how the leader should take a decision, when the decision is required, in what term, in what category he should take a decision. Either he should act as an entrepreneur, either he should act as a decision maker when he want to sort out some conflict. All the types of decision can be analyzed in the decision role. So let us understand one after the other what does it talk. The first one is interpersonal roles. Under interpersonal roles, we have three heads. That is figurehead, leader, and liaison. So figurehead talk about the kind of a ceremonial duties taken care by a leader. It is nothing but how well the leader will try to build a bonding between the subordinates, like attending an employee's wedding or taking a customer to for a lunch or visiting the dignitaries, greeting them the dignitaries. This is the way they try to communicate between the two person. It might be his subordinate or it might be top level management. How they try to communicate or kind of a rapport they try to build between them. That talk about the figurehead. The second one is a leader. So in our previous we discussed about the leader. Leader is a person who always guides the team, initiates the team, takes in charge of a team, and work accordingly to attain some specific goal. So he is a person who is responsible for the complete team. It might be a small unit or it might be a big unit. Yes, he is always responsible for a unit and he always motivates and encourages others. He try to motivate the subordinates to attain the goals and also he tell that yes, you can do it. You concept will be more stressed in the leader as a leader to the subordinates. Coming to the next one, liaison. Liaison, they can ask for 3 months. Who is liaison? What is the liaison role? What is liaison role? It's nothing but how well the leader tried to contact the outside vertical chain of a command. It's nothing but how well he can try to make a contact outside the organization with the same level. For example, if he's working in HR department of XYZ company, how will he try to know the department of HR of some other company? He try to keep a vertical chain command, try to keep a some kind of a bonding between them. It might be the company, other companies are inside the company, other departments, because the work cannot be completed in one department only. There might be chances of going to the other level, other departments also, like HR to marketing, marketing to finance department. So how well he has kept a kind of a relationship between the other department. That talk about the liaison. So these are the roles which discuss about the interpersonal roles. Coming to the second one, informational roles. As I said earlier, only informational role talk about gathering the information or monitoring the information, what is happening outside the environment, and collect the information and communicate inside the organization. So under that we have three heads: monitor, disseminator, and spokesperson. So monitor talk about scans the environment of new information to collect. So he will try to see what is happening in the environment. He'll try to scan out what is the changes has been made and gather the information, the changes happened in the environment, and collect the information and give it to the subordinates or to the higher authorities, which will help them to update with the what are the changes happening. So he always act as a monitor person to gather the new information. The second one is the disseminator. He passes information to one. He passes the information to the subordinates, which was trying to communicate from the top level management. So we can say that he acts as a mediator in order to communicate from top level to the lower level. Last but not the least, and under information roles, that is spokesperson. He always provide those outside organization information to the subordinates. For example, they have come up with a new product and they have launched the new product. All those information can be communicated to the subordinate by leader only. So in and out, we can understand he tried to give the information to the team where it is needed for guiding them or to know about the company in better way. So that is informational rules. So the next one is decision rules. In many cases, leaders should take a decision such that to balance the workflow in the organization, right? So sometimes he acts as an entrepreneur, sometimes he acts as a disturbance handler, and sometimes he acts as a resource allocator and negotiator. So based on the specific function, he should take some decision. So entrepreneur is a person who is responsible for his own business and continually he try to improvise his business by taking some strong decisions. Yes, so here leader also act like that only. He try to seeks to improve the unit by initiating projects, come up with the new projects, and also he always keep the one thing in the mind that it should be continually improving by taking any strong decision, adding new projects, something which will help the entrepreneur to develop the particular unit. Second one is disturbance or handler. So response involuntarily to pressurize and ignore things which is not required. So always when there is any issue in the department or in the issue in the team, he try to respond to the people and understand what is the problem and try to control it. So the example might be the strikes. If there is any strike with the union team and can't talk to the organization, one person always take initiative and talk to handle it. That persons are usually the managers. The next one is resource allocator. He is a person who decides what to who gets what. It's nothing but if the manufacturing unit is there, so he'll try to communicate what they are, what how many units to be manufactured and how many resources is required to manufacture. It might be raw materials, it might be employees. All this will be taken care by a leader. That says ensures interrelations of important decision. Last but not the least, negotiator. He commits and resources. So he will try to negotiate as much as possible. It might be with the team in terms of decision or convincing the clients in order to take any proper step to avoid the circumstances in the future. So all these roles are taken care by a leader. So this is very important question. I repeatedly are telling you the 10 roles of a leader, that is under interpersonal 3 roles, informational 3 roles, and under decision roles, there are 4 roles. So this is all about the role of a leader. Next, we're going to talk about the qualities of a leader. So qualities, it's nothing but some special thing what makes one person to be different from other. Yes, so that talk about the qualities of leader. Under qualities of leader, we have some points like physical appearance, vision and foresight, intelligence, communicative skills, objective, knowledge of work, and sense of responsibility. And sometimes we call it as sense of responsibility, also known as used can also be used as humanist. Also, when they talk about the empathy or empathy or about the subordinates. So let us understand one after the other. The first one is physical appearance. So a leader must be always a pleasing appearance because the if a person is pleasing appearance, if is formally dressed up and talking about something, the follower automatically follow him. Yes, the person is dressed up very nicely. He's come to the office formally. If the leader himself is not come in a formal way, the subordinates also try to come. My leader himself is not in the formal gesture. How it's not necessary that I should be in a formal way. that mindset will come to a follower. So always he try to make a physical and health are very important for a good leader to be a proper and effective leader in an organization. The second one is vision and foresight. So a leader cannot maintain influence unless he has a visionary or a forward looking, what might happen in the future. So what best remedy can I take up in order to solve any uncertainty in the future? So always he should have a visualizing foresight and also thereby has to frame logical programs to solve it. And the next one is intelligent. A leader should be intelligent enough to examine problem and difficult situation, whatever the situation might come in the future. He should be quick enough, analytically, he should be strong enough to take a decision. He should be analytically weighs what is the pros and cons if some situation has come. So what best can be done. Thereby he can also be a positive mindset to see what is the situation might can expect in the present situation as well as in the future. If some uncertainty going to happen, then he should be prepared enough to solve the situation. Communication skill, this is a very important quality a leader should have, is he should have a proper communication skill to communicate things with the subordinates or to inform things from higher authority to the lower authority. A leader must be able to communicate the policies, procedures clearly and precisely effectively to the subordinate. This can helpful for them to attain the goals easily.